Welcome back to Southeast Wargaming. We are here to bring you another Age of Sigmar battle report with two new armies. Well, technically, yours is brand new. You've seen some of mine before, using Blades of Khorne, but it is Slaves to Darkness versus
the Fire Slayers.
Oh, the dwarfs. The flamey dwarfs have arrived onto the channel with Nick's army. He has painted them up. I'm very looking forward to seeing them how they play, because it was an army that I was interested in for a little while as well. So I'll be intrigued to see how they do. Yeah. But yes, we are doing 1,000 points today because that's what we both have painted. So we get to the list and to the game. Are you excited to use these?
Yeah, I mean I've had a few test games off camera, and the rules are they're quite dynamic. Yeah. I feel they're very focused on doing one thing, which is get into combat.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good army.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve with this battle report, but yeah.
Cool. So we're back with the lists, and it's going to be a custom scenario because we're only on a 4x4 map.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of figure something out. But we'll get to the lists and then to the game. Huzzah! Here we go. 1,000 points on the noggin of Slaves to Darkness. I am running them as the Ravagers today, so I can do some cheeky summoning of Marauders, and it just kind of made sense. So we'll go into the leaders. We have Hrothgar himself on his Karkadrak Sally, a Chaos Lord in Karkadrak. He is the general, the main general. His command trait is Internal Vendetta. He gets to reroll wound rolls, but if who he's attacking has the order keyword, he gets to reroll hit rolls as well. Hooray! He's pretty good against order. His artifact will be Mark of the High Favoured, which means his aura of chaos extends to wholly within 18 instead of wholly within 12. And I will mention that, just for a bit of change, everything in this army has the Mark of Slaanesh today. Everything is Slaanesh. So what that means, if I'm wholly within 12 of a hero, I get to 6s explode, 6s to hit, generate an additional hit. And if I'm wholly within 12 of the general, then it's also they get to re-roll run and charge rolls as well.
Nice.
I think Khorne, or probably even Undivided, is better, but you see that all the time, so I'm trying Slaanesh today, which is kind of cool. Next, I have a Chaos Sorcerer Lord with the Mark of Slaanesh. They are going to have the Mask of Darkness spell, which is a teleport spell. So I pick a unit wholly within, I think, 18. Yeah, it just makes sense, right? Wholly within 18 or wholly within 12, I can't really remember, but they get to teleport more than 9 away from an enemy. And the Ravager's command trait for the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, because I can switch my commanders being Ravager, is Bolstered by Hate. So +2 wounds. We'll move on to the battle line. So I've got a unit of 10 Chaos Warriors with hand weapon and shield with the Mark of Slaanesh. I have one unit of Knights with ensorcelled weapons in the middle there. They're the ones without the banners, just to make it easy to find them in game. Then I have 2 other units of Chaos Knights with the Cursed Lances, ready to hopefully punch some holes, but you are playing Fire Slayers, so it's quite hard to make holes in a Fire Slayer army. They're quite the resilient bunch of squats. But that is 1,000 points on the nose. I was expecting to talk more, because I'm used to 2,000 points, but then I kind of the 3 units of Knights, and that's the list. So that's 1,000 points of Slaves to Darkness. Let's check out the Fire Slayers.
And here we have my Fire Slayers. If you'd like to comment on the paint scheme, I'll let you know about it. So they're from the Realm of Shadow. They're basically stuck there. The fire on the forge is dwindling, but they're surviving. I just went for this new sort of bright colour scheme, something different to what I'm usually used to painting. Now onto the list. I have an Ulrich Rune Dad, Rune Father,
Rune Daddy.
He'll be the general today. He will have the from the Harmdar Lodge.
Harmdar.
The command trait Warrior and Dominant, which is he has a bubble of 12 inches wholly within, is -1 to wound them.
That's
so
cool.
They're like tough guys.
That's cool.
And the artifact, the Tyrant Slayer, which I'll get into if he gets into combat.
Okay.
Then we have next to him the Battlesmith. We'll just say it's his brother. Uncle Battlesmith.
Brother Uncle? What is this?
Doesn't have any additional artifacts, but he's got his banner of +1 to save, and if I die, you can stand still and reroll hits and wounds for the rest of the game, which is an interesting mechanic. But if I'm on an objective, then sure. But...
Yeah.
And on to the Rune Smiter. He will have a Runic Iron, because I do get a weapon option for him. It's either the key that increases the bubble of his prayers. And the prayer for him I will choose today is the Prayer of Ash. The prayer of I need more armour because I'm naked. Onto the battle line, as it is only 1,000 points. I have 20 Volkite Berserkers, and I've gone for what normally is, it's a good weapon option, but it's not the most common. I went for the Warp Pick and Sling Shield, because this list is all about mortal wounds.
Okay, interesting.
So there's a unit of 20 of them with all the accompanying salt and pepper, and horn and general.
What? What?
Full commander. That's the one.
Yep, they're salt and pepper. They go to a restaurant. They only bring their own condiments. That's how they roll.
Then I have tweaked my list because I want to keep Phil as a friend forever. I have a unit of 10 Hearthguard Berserkers. Berserkers?
I mean,
Berserkers.
I'm not going to be honest, mate. 10 and 15 is still wavering on friendship here.
Yeah, so they have their poleaxes, flame strike poleaxes, which is if I roll a 6 to hit, is 2 mortal wounds. In addition to...
2 mortal wounds?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it's no rend, and it's 1 damage. But I feel like they're maybe the better option for damage output.
Oh, sometimes I don't know. Those axes, the 2 damage axes are nice, though. Don't know.
It's tough.
You just have to get more.
Yeah.
More frames.
Have an army of Volkite Berserkers and only play on the channel one more time.
Yeah, you only play against yourself now. Why? I bought 40 Hearthguard Berserkers, that's why.
Yeah. And also a unit of 5 of them, which I would like to believe is the Runedad's bodyguard, and the other unit is like the sort of the bulkier unit.
Nice.
Well, that's tabletop tactics,
Oh, plugging another channel. Controversial.
But yeah, not tabletop tactics, but
Yeah.
tactics in general,
Okay.
like small units and big units. And I have some pink hair, so be afraid. Who's really in the Slaanesh realm?
It's true.
But yeah, we'll be rolling out the realm and choosing a scenario and putting some terrain on the board.
Yes, that would be a thing.
Yeah. Okay, so we rolled off for the realm, and I won, so I chose the Realm of Death. Doesn't quite fit my army, but somehow we were teleported here, and we have to claim these objectives for Gung and Gundry.
You've run into Hrothgar and the Sallow Legion.
Yes, I was just like, oh, sorry guys, we're here to claim it too. No, we're Slaanesh. It's like, we've got pink fur on our head. Yeah, so some of the spells and artifacts I'll go through now. So, if you can cast magic, I don't have that choice. I'm a prayer! We have the Ripples of the Necroquake. This allows a sorcerer to basically buff himself. It's pretty good. So, on a casting roll of a 7, if successfully cast, until the end of the phase, add 1 to casting rolls for friendly wizards. If the casting rolls for an endless spell.
Nice,
so
okay.
Cool. The Realmscape feature is Nullification. So all terrain has that rule, which means if you have a hero within 1 inch, you can basically dispel. That's why I chose it, to give me that kind of boost. The artifact doesn't really matter because it's...
No one took it.
No one took it. But the Realm ability is Amethyst. I'll put my teeth in. Amethyst Aura.
I don't know why that's funny. Amethyst Aura, yeah.
Yeah. You can use this command ability in your hero phase. If you do, pick 1 friendly unit wholly within 12 of a hero. Until the end of that battle round, roll a dice for each wound or mortal wound allocated to that unit. On a 6, it is negated.
Awesome. Great. That is the Realm of Death. Shaiish! In order to be successful, a general must learn to react with lightning swiftness to the changing conditions of battle, striking with all their might first in one direction and then in another in order to ensure victory. So we are set up, we are deployed for a take on shifting objectives because we're on a smaller board. So instead of doing a scenario overview, because I don't have that size kind of map to do an overview, we'll just talk you through it. So 3 objectives. Well, 2 of them are 6 from the edge of the battlefield on either side, and the other one is in the centre. Before the battle rounds, we roll a dice, a d3, and depending on which one we get, that is worth more victory points. So the primary objective is worth 2 victory points, and each other objective you control is worth 1 victory point. But if you have a battle line unit that is also controlling that objective for you, or within 6 of it I believe, you get an additional victory point. So we are in the Realm of Death. Do you have a name for the Hermdar Lodge?
It's still in the works.
Okay.
But the painting scheme was based around them being in the realm of shadow, and they're like trapped there, and the fires are like burning out.
So we've got this offshoot of the Hermdar Lodge have ventured into the Realm of Death and have come across the Wandering Sallow Legion, led by Hrothgar. So just a chance meeting, I believe, where the battle is going to be swift and fierce, and wherever our forces are needed, we will try and strike into the heart of the enemy. So, please walk us through your deployment, Nick.
So the big blob of Volkite Berserkers in the middle, they're going to go up the centre, and that's basically, like, these 2 objectives are easier access for me. I can hold 2 objectives with 1 unit, I think that's the best. Followed up by some heroes for some buffs. And then I think we've got this unit of Poleaxes may go for that objective, or may stay with the rest of the army. And the unit of 5 is more of a, what's the old Empire tactic? Detachment.
Okay, just like a little...
So it's like a secondary
thing. Fair enough.
Protective, really.
Cool, and we'll go through mine. So we're in the middle here, we've got the unit of 10 Chaos Warriors with the Sorcerer in Arcane Terrain and Hrothgar behind, keeping everyone within aura range of everything that I kind of feel that they need to be. On the flank here at the front, we've got the Ensorcelled Knight, the Ensorcelled Weapon Chaos Knights, followed by the Cursed Lance. And then on my far left flank, I've got another unit of Cursed Lance Knights ready to go forward, claim the objective. So, before we roll off for the turn, I do believe we need to roll a d3 and determine which one is the primary objective for the first turn. Do the honours, my friend. It's a 1, so this one is the primary objective. Of course. So, Nick, we both had 6 drops, and Nick won the roll-off to deploy first. So Nick gets the choice. And Nick, who is going first, my friend?
You're going
first. Sleeves to Darkness, turn
No, you, Internet, you're going first.
Internet, what do we do? It's your turn first. It's your hero phase coming up. Just before we get into this game, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of our patrons that do continue to support the channel and keep propelling us into further greatness. It is slowly growing, and I don't really know what to say. You guys are absolutely awesome for the support you're showing us so far, so thank you guys, honestly.
So, start of the hero phase for Slaves to Darkness. I'll just quickly go over the terrain for today. This was double overgrown, so that's a really dense forest right there.
Super dense.
Then we have a healing fortress here, or healing broken fortress. Then we have arcane woods here.
How profound it couldn't heal itself.
Then we also have damned ruins here.
Yes.
In addition to nullification, of course, folks. Then we have inspiring woods over the back, some tree, basically. It's like the white tree of Minas Tirith.
Absolutely, yes.
And we also have an arcane ruins at the back there.
Huzzah!
But over to Phil's hero phase.
Yeah, which I know exactly what I'm doing. So first thing, I'm going to put Oracular Visions on this unit of Chaos Knights from the Sorcerer, wholly within 12. They get to reroll their save rolls.
Nice.
Just done. There's no roll required for that. And then I'm going to try his innate spell, Demonic Power. So let me get another dice. Just need the 1. Which is a casting value of a 6. I get +1 to this, but it still fails.
That's
good start, guys.
That's some hardcore magic roll in
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
Phil. That's almost as good as my magic.
I know, madness. Well, not quite that bad.
I don't know, dude. Double 1.
Yeah, it's true. that is my hero phase because, guys, I am going to save my command point for later because me and Nick are both basic. We didn't buy one. We've just got the one for the turn, so we're going to save
We just got to slowly earn it. And no commanding terrain, folks! Notice that!
No commanding terrain to get wrong!
But yeah, this is how it starts for Phil.
Yeah.
And
we'll show the movement shots.
Yeah.
Cool.
End of Phil's movement phase. These knights here have moved forward. I think all 5 of them are in range of that objective.
Correct, sir.
And that will be 3 points this turn.
Yeah,
3 points, yeah, because you are everything is battle line, folks. And I think we have a second wave of knights there for the extra. There's with the lances, and the ones in front are with the swords.
That's it. Sorcerer's here, by the way.
Oh, Sorcerer is just through the crack. He's like, ah! And basically, going on to this unit now. This is the centre unit. I don't think it got 2 wounds each.
The 2 wounds, 4
beefy
save.
with
They're
it.
rerolling saves because there's 10 or more of them. So.
Yeah. They just got to chunk 1 off. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
Just getting a couple within range of that objective, not pushing too far, because I'm quite slow. You know, dwarves.
I'm trying to dictate the turn. I'm playing for the potential double turn Nick might get.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Hrothgar standing mighty next to some damn train, so he might sacrifice himself to give himself some hit rolls. You know, who knows? But he's commanding the army today. And these knights on this flank, they're not all wholly within.
No.
But just moved up, ready, but also prepared for possible double turnage.
Yeah, so if you have a look, what I've done with the Sour Legion, so the Sorcerer is kind of bolstering this flank.
Yes.
Everything's wholly within 12, while Hrothgar's, because these guys were on their own, so he's bolstering them to lead them to glory and to victory.
Interesting choice. He's allowed his children, his knight children, to go off like listening to some mad maniac like shout out of the ruins. Here's some eyes for you.
Absolutely.
But yes, don't leave home without your sorcerer.
So.
Yes, that'll be the end of Saves to Darkness, turn 1.
Oh, you're not even going to ask me if I have any shooting?
Shooting?
Can you please ask me if I have some shooting?
Do you have any shooting?
No. I don't know. No charging either this turn.
Oh, no charging? Why? It's almost like you're too far away.
But, guys, I do get maximum points. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because everything is battle line. Everything is battle line. So I get 7 points this turn. I am calculating that 2 normally because it's primary plus 1 for battle line.
Yes.
1 plus 1 for battle line, 1 plus 1 for battle line. So yeah, 7 points. Slaves to Darkness, and we'll go into Fire Slayers.
Turn 1.
Turn 1. Start of the hero phase.
I am reading a book. I am going to use the Urgold rune of...
Sniffing.
Rune of Relentless Zeal.
Excellent.
+2 to my movement. But I roll a dice and I make it +2 to my charge as well.
Very cool.
Here's a dice.
There's the
and
dice.
Here's a 6.
Nope, that's a 2.
So just +2 movement to my entire army.
Absolutely, awesome.
Then we will be back with... That was the start of the hero phase. I don't think I have any other abilities. I will be back with my prayers.
Okay.
So also at the start of the Fire Slayer hero phase, I have to choose either Spending the Forge or Molten Blessing. I will be choosing Molten Blessing. So priests that are wholly within 18 of the terrain feature will get +1 to prayer rolls.
That's really good, wholly within 18. It's not like corn wholly within 8. That's
so basically
cool.
it's like it pops up near one of them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, ooh. It's like one's kind of like shoveling it. If you remember the old fancy model, there was a forge, and it was like the smithy friend was. Are
you not thinking of the casket of what was it called? Not the Casket of Souls. There's another one, the dwarf one.
Yeah, that's what.
Anvil of Doom.
Anvil of Doom.
That's the one.
Like, tink, tink, tink.
Yeah.
And it's like buff the army.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
have some prayer rolls.
+1 to the prayer rolls.
Yeah. So the first prayer I will go with is the Prayer of Ash. So this will give them +1 to their save. So I'll try and put that on this unit.
Absolutely.
So normally on a 3+, we go on a 2+ because I'm...
No way, it doesn't go from 4 to 3, it's 3 to 2.
Yes, on a 1 to 2 is a fail, but obviously the buff.
Nice, okay.
Watch me roll a 1, guys. Oh, nearly.
Ooh,
nearly.
Okay, good.
So this unit is +1 to their save.
Excellent, nice. What's next?
Tokens.
Next is tokens.
And
Ooh, where are the tokens from, Nick?
they are from Pro Painted Studios.
Yes, and if you use the code SE Wargaming, you'll get 10% off, excluding postage. Whereas we get all our tokens
They
from.
have some fabulous colours, and these were done as well.
I've
for
just got to
us.
say thank you, Matt, again. You did a cracking job. Anyway, continuing. What's next?
We have the Prayer of Empowered Weapons. So this
Ooh.
is reroll wound rolls.
Ooh, that's nice.
So paired with the Fire Steel Axes is amazing.
Yes.
But I'm going to put it on these guys.
Cool. Okay.
So this is also
Got it.
pass. I believe it's done the same way. It's done the same way as
Okay.
the innate one. So it's on a 3+. So it's
Sweet.
a
All right.
3+,
We'll double
range
check,
there.
but a 4 probably should succeed.
So yeah, that's reroll
Wound rolls. Very nice. Is that the end of your hero phase?
No, I have one more thing to do.
Ooh. Okay.
And this guy here is going to shout loud and wave his icon banner and say, "Protect you!" And he's going to give +1 to save to all
Oh,
units
damn.
within 12. So it's kind of like the corn raising the banner.
Super good.
So I'll put
Can
that.
he move and do that?
Oh yeah, it's like he's just.
Oh,
walking.
that's
But
awesome.
that's +1 save wholly within 12. So-
Absolutely awesome. Okay. Is that it? Is that my friend?
Yes.
Excellent. We'll be back with some movement coming up next. So this is the end of the movement phase, but one thing to clarify, the Prayer of Ash did not go off.
Yes. So that was my bad. It goes off on a 4. It's the only one that it doesn't go off on a 3. And so it would have gone off normally on a 3.
Yes.
It's +1 within. But I got a 2 on the first roll, and I chose Prayer of Ash. I should have done his innate one first, to be
Course.
honest, in order of things.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
the other one, the reroll wounds, did go off. So we're going to the movement phase. So a startling revelation is that it's only within 10 for the Hearthguard Berserkers 4-up DPR, which is nuts.
They get a 6-up DPR normally, but within
Yeah.
10 of a hero, that's, yeah. Next.
So they have just moved out of the forest just to wait round the corner for my knights, but they are blocking that off because I am Ravagers. I can summon in Marauders, which will probably happen. So he's just being tentative with them at the moment. By the looks of it, and they are still within 10 of a hero. It doesn't have to be a specific hero. The centre, these guys ran 6. He did have to spend his 1 command point to do it, but he is definitely taking that objective. It looks like the Fire Slayers do want to take control of the middle, and that is a lot of bodies and a lot of wounds that are just sitting on that with some nice hero support. We go over to the other side of the battle. So these 5 Hearthguard Berserkers have just moved up just to claim the objective from me, so they will be taking it. But they are a bit unsupported, so they're a little bit tentative in their move. And that is the movement phase. We'll go on to the shooting phase. Nick, do you have any shooting?
No.
Ah, but they would normally, wouldn't they?
No.
Throwing axes?
Yes, they would. So these guys that didn't run, and they did run. They went to 7. Yes. So these guys. Let's just face it, folks. My Nan's cutlery only has a range of 8,
Okay, fair enough.
so I have to get real close to you
Yeah.
before I can throw it.
That's fair. That's fair. And these guys have the same thing, but obviously they
Yeah, everyone ran
Yeah.
apart from him, and he's too far away. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
Maybe I'll throw some in my Nan's cutlery at you and barrel.
Of course. So that is going to be the end of the turn because there is no charges. Everything ran. Nick does claim 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points, putting him 4 to my 7, and we'll be back with the roll off the all-important turn 2. Okay, so Nick, can you roll the primary objective for me, sir?
Yes,
3.
Number 3.
Number 3 is the primary objective. And now we'll go into the roll off for turn 2. I was not prepared and don't have a dice. Alright, I do win ties. I got a mighty what?
Oh my god!
Okay, well, fair enough. I think I'm going to be taking this turn, get some Marauders on the field, and be back with the hero phase coming up next. Start of the hero phase. Well, actually, I'm keeping my general as Hrothgar because the Ravagers. We're going to put Oracular Visions onto the Lance unit of Knight. I'll come back to that. I'll try and cast Demonic Power. I get it with a 6 because I get +1 because of the arcane terrain.
Okay, I'll get some dice to dispel that. So we have the Battlesmith here. He is within range of nullification terrain.
Yeah.
Can I beat a 6?
Yes, with authority.
Good.
No demonic power. So now oracular visions. Let me have a think, guys. I think.
Are you going to do his ability?
I am. It's going to go on to these knights.
So you can't see, just
Yes,
about.
so
He's like, you're here
So
somewhere.
Knights of Chaos, they get +1 to hit and re-roll charge rolls and run rolls.
Which they do anyway because they're Slanesh?
Yes, but it's the +1 to hit you get.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, and we'll be back with a decision on...
Yes, on Oracular Visions coming up. Oracular Visions onto this back unit of knights because they are getting into combat this turn, hopefully. And then we'll be back with the movement phase.
That's right, folks, we're starting over this side.
The easy side.
The easy side. The knights have literally just moved up to be like, no, the objective is ours, and there's probably going to be a charge here because, you know, they get like +1 or something.
Yeah,
so it's
they do.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hrothgar has come to support this side, but he's actually more centerized, I think. He's definitely 3 inches away from that dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
The warriors have shuffled? Yeah,
they've
they've
fired
shuffled.
towards, yeah.
They're still going to stick in the centre. The knights, the second wave of knights over this flank has actually come up with their extra eyeballs, and they've said, we're going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're about a 6 or 7 inch charge away.
Something like that, yeah.
These knights have also shuffled. So shuffling does happen occasionally in Age of Sigmar, and what it actually kind of looks like is a reverse truffle shuffle. I don't know. what's the one from that stupid game?
What?
What's the one from that stupid game?
I don't know.
Anyway, these guys are just solidifying their objective. They didn't want to go and poke their swords into this mess over here. And oh my god, some supplies!
Oh, yeah.
They brought the whole supplies,
They did.
and these dwarfs haven't even paid attention to
It's
it.
called Rally the Tribes.
Rally the tribes.
Yes,
But that's a one use only, isn't it?
Command point spent, unless I switch it to my other sorcerer, which he's behind here, by the way. Guys.
Oh yeah. He's given up with the
Magic.
chapel, the
So
chapel of I can't cast any spells,
Yeah,
and he's
so
gone for the chapel of healing
The
instead.
Chapel of Going Ham.
Maybe he'll bash me with his rod.
Yeah. I think we'll go straight onto the charges, if that's cool.
What about shooting phase, Phil?
Oh, well, I mean, I could spit at you a little bit. That's about it.
I'm surprised that the beast doesn't have something like a vomit attack
Yeah,
or
that's true.
But yeah.
We'll start over this side.
Charge me, charge me, bro.
I get to re-roll this. Yeah, I'm in. Cool. Great.
Okay, you can
I'll
choose
move
where you
in.
want to go. Finishing the charge quite simply,
Absolutely.
going straight forward.
Hrothgar. Time to charge. Yes, he gets a 9. He's basically going to be like here. I might as well just do it quick because it's nice and simple. He's going to be wholly within 12 of these guys,
Yeah.
and well, actually 18 because he's the Mark of the
General.
All-Favoured.
Mark of the
Or Mark
All-Favoured.
of something. Gives his range, better range to his Aura of Chaos.
Better ranges.
These guys. Yep, they get in. I'll move them in a sec.
Ending
Yeah.
up like so.
Yeah, coming round, using the full 9, getting round, and these guys running forward. Now, these knights, they get +1 to this, but no re-rolls, because they're not near the general. That's a 6-inch charge.
I reckon it's just in range.
Yes, it is. It gets in there, gets the first one within half an inch, and I'll move. Okay, so this is how the knights ended up. Just
Yes.
getting one within, the rest kind of faltering in. Now, maybe a controversial decision, but I'm actually going to go with those knights first.
It's not controversial, we're just going to smash through.
I need to, because I think here I'm re-rolling save with both of these units,
Yes.
and I'm splitting your attacks, so I don't think you're going to do much damage to them. And then I can hit back with the full force. So, by the way, the Marauders aren't charging this turn, they're just going to be a distraction card.
They've literally just come on to
Be
be
annoying.
like, hey, this forge isn't allowed to be
Yeah.
here, so they just like trash it and vandalise
Absolutely,
it.
that's what they do. But so we'll get some dice for these guys, and we'll get some attacks going in.
At the start of combat, I do have to
Oh, okay.
reveal an ability,
Okay.
which is the Volkite's ability. So I can only do this once per battle per Volkite unit.
Yep.
But they're basically going. I can't remember what the rule is called, but I'll bring that up. It basically if they die, they get to fight when they die.
Nice.
So,
Cool. Good
yeah.
stuff.
But yeah, you get some dice.
Absolutely.
This combat begins. Where are you going to roll for me, Phil?
I'm going to roll right here for you, mate.
Nice.
And I'm going to proceed to roll over there. No, so I've got 11 attacks with the Lancers. They're normally hitting on force with +1 because of the Knights of Chaos, Commander League. Any 6s generate an additional hit, so that's going to be 1 extra hit. And then wounding on 3s.
Because of Markov Slanesh.
Yes, you're not -1 to wound over here, are you?
No, the bubble is from my general.
Cool, so 3s to wound.
That's a poor showing.
That's an awful showing. So only 3 at -2.
So I don't think they're going to get a save, but they will get a shrug.
That's
So only 6 damage went through. I don't get my armor save because I'm just wearing pants and maybe some shoes and a bit of iron. But I will get my shrug.
Yep.
So they do have a natural 6 up to ignore damage.
DPR, yeah.
Goes up to 4 up
What are
if
you
you're
rolling?
within range of heroes.
Cool.
I'll roll it here for you guys.
So that's 6 damage in the pool so far.
So that's 3 dead.
So now the horses. So
The horses.
these are
That's the ones that are going to do the
4s
job.
and 4s, but now 3s and 4s because of the Knights of Chaos. 6s generate additional. Okay, so just keep that one in there for the 6.
Yes.
4s to wound. Come on, horses, do it for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
4 more
No
saves.
rend.
Some saves for you. So there's no rend, so you get a 5 up. 4 5-ups. And then we
Okay.
got 2 6-ups. Do the guy survive?
No.
He doesn't. So there's one guy left. That'll be the leader.
The Carl.
Yeah. His name is Carl,
His
but he's
name's
also the Carl.
He's also the Carl. Carl the Carl left standing. But Nick is going with these guys next, so we'll pile them in and allocate the attacks. I say these guys, they're Auric Halfguard?
These are Volkites.
Volkites,
and
sorry.
their ability that I was going on about earlier, whilst I was mindlessly babbling, which I do a lot, it's called Berserk Fury, so if they die, they get to hit back.
And they've got the picks and the shields, right?
Yes.
Cool. We have piled in the Volkite Berserkers. How are you splitting your attacks?
So I'll have 6 Volkites going into the Knights. I will have 3 into Hrothgar,
Yep.
and the rest that are in range into the Warriors.
Which is 7.
Yeah,
So let's get some dice. Do you know who your strike? How many attacks each? 2?
They get 2 attacks each, but the Carl is in the middle there, right at the front, ready
Okay.
for battle.
Nice. All right. So we'll get some dice.
Now,
Okay, let's do this. So the first 6, so 12 attacks into the Knights.
yes.
Cool. Go for it. 3s
Hitting
and
on
4s.
3s, yes.
Wow, nice. Okay, just pick them up and go again.
And I get the Marcus Slash as well. No, I'm joking.
You are pink-haired, but no, afraid not.
Wounding on 4s because they have the pickaxe, because it has a rend, so it's
Yep.
harder to wound. But re-rolling.
Okay, looking good so far. Rerolls. Do yours help? Well, you wounded a
Oh,
lot better than
wow.
my knights did on the flank over there.
They're showing you how it's done.
Oh, absolutely. You could learn a thing or two. You so but you know so and
So that's 10 saves.
10
for your
saves.
knights.
So that's 10 saves of 5 plus because you're -1 rend. But I am re-rolling because Oracular Vic. I thought it was better than it was. So I've made 3 so far, and it's not failed saves. So now let's re-roll. Okay, making another 3. So I lose. So 1 and a bit knights die. So 1's down to 2 wounds remaining. So the guy at the back here will blah, and then I don't know. The musician is. Or this guy's down to 2 wounds remaining. Yeah, 4 wounds. 15 attacks into the Chaos Warriors.
With Jim, the Carl.
Jib the Carl.
I'll roll it for you. 3s. We do get some misses.
Some misses there. But now we're wounding on 4s, and we are re-roll. What's giving you the reroll? The prayer.
The empowerment
Cool.
weapons.
Nice. Looking good so far. Only 4 rerolls. Go on.
Should I just...
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Had a moment there.
Okay. Okay, only 1 more. So 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds. -1 rend. So 4 up goes to 5 up. But there are 10 or more of them at the moment. So I'm re-rolling saves. So I lose 1, and 1 takes a wound. So I'll blah, and then this guy will take a wound.
That's the guy with the green cloak.
No, I like the green cloak. Green cloak stays. He bought me dinner once. 6 attacks into Hrothgar.
3 courageous little dwarves are going to attack its mighty
Go for
red
it.
beast. That's an
What? That is
How
impressive.
That happen?
What? Okay, well that's truly a cock dice.
I don't even know.
Re-roll it.
Yeah, no, I'm just picking up the rest.
Okay,
It's still missed.
it's still missed. Okay.
It's still cocked as well.
Two-
Can't
two-
reroll.
Yeah. 1 wound, but
1
re-rolling. 1 wound. -1 goes to a 4 up. He takes a wound, down to 8 remaining on Hrothgar, I believe.
He doesn't have a shrug or anything.
No shrugs. Not undivided. And I think it's just me left to swing back with everything, so I'll just pile in the knights.
This guy over here. Do you
Oh
want me to
yeah, I
do this-
suppose.
do you want me to
Do
just
you
go
know
out
what?
of
You
sequence?
might as well. Yeah.
So
go for
he
it.
is the Carl, called Carl.
Carl the
He'll be
Carl.
attacking the knights.
Yes.
I'll roll it here for you. He hits on 3.
well,
That
is a cock dice.
is a cock dice as well, but it would have been 3
Yeah,
rolls. Yeah, so
Okay.
2 hits.
Yep.
2 mortal wounds and 3 hits.
And a hit. Nice, okay.
Yeah,
We'll double check everything. Now, wounding on.
in addition to normal damage, folks, it's
Okay.
amazing. 3s to wound.
Alright, so 1 minus what? Any minus on this?
No, it's just 1 damage.
I see. So it is the more wound output. I fail it. Okay, but I do have rune shield, so the 2 mortal wounds on 5 ups, I will shrug. Nope, so I
Damn
take
it.
2 wounds total. 1 is down to 1 wound remaining, which will probably be this guy on the end here.
I was hoping to kill a knight there.
Yeah, and then I'll just start where do all of the rest of my stuff. 9 attacks from the knights, hitting on 4s. Yeah, no thingy here. 4s, but 6s are an additional hit, which is 2 of them. Very cool, because Marcus Lanesh. 3s, nope, 4s to wound, right? Because you're
Because you're minus 1 to wound me.
helped with 2, so that is going to be 4 and minus 2 rend.
4 saves. So minus 2 rend
Yep.
puts my 3 up to a 5 up.
Nice. So 3 get through, which is 2 damage a pop.
Oh wow, yeah, that's 3 dead
So
dwarves.
3 dead.
So we go 1, 2, 3.
And then I'll do the horses, and then we can part them in an attack, your guys. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 horses, hitting on 4s. 6s are extra hits, so I'll just leave those 2 in there. 5s, 1 wound, no rend. So 3 up.
3 up save. Tanks it.
Cool.
So then these 3 guys, they do perish, but they will be punching some horsebacks.
So the 3 that died are going to strike back as they die.
Hitting on 3.
Nice. Okay, then moving on 4s, re-rolling. Okay, good thing 2.
Yeah, indeed.
2 wounds, minus 1 rend, so it goes to a 5 up. Re-rolling because of ocular visions. 2 saved. Alright, so then I will pile in the warriors and get some dice. Right, so 9 are in range to strike. They're 3s and 3s, but it'll be 3s and 4s. 6s explode because you're minus 1 to wound. I don't think I see any. Oh, there's 1 6. Hooray! So I'll leave just that miss in there. Now 4s to wound.
You forced to wound normally? Or 3 to wound normally?
3s to wound normally.
So 4, yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not a bad showing. 8 wounds, no rend.
8 3 up saves.
Oh, nice, only 1. Jeez.
Nice.
One
So he
wound.
he just shrugs that off.
Right, Hearthgar going next. He's got 5 attacks with the Hex Battle Axe called the Monarch's Dread, hitting on 3s, but re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta. So
Is that against order?
And an extra 6. Then wounding on 4s now, but re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta. So 3 wounds, no rend.
No rend, so that's my 3 up save. Oh,
2 damage apiece.
Jeez.
So that's 4 damage in the pool so far.
Yeah,
We continue. Okay, so now the Demon Bound Blade. 3 attacks, 3s to hit, re-rolling. Oh, the 6 is something. Okay, the 6s are additional hits, but also because of Marcus Lanesh, but also... Oh, he should have done some impact hits as well. We'll do that in a sec. So the modified... So these are 1 mortal wound in addition to normal damage. That's 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then I've got 5 hits because of Marcus Lanesh. 3s to wound. Re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta.
So would it be
that's-
go to 4s to wound?
So 4s to wound now, yeah. So that's 4 minus 1.
That is a 4 up save.
Oh, okay.
Tanked it.
Alright, fine. I'll just do the Brutus Rampage now on a 2 up. You still have the D3 mortal wounds for when I charged. Yep. 1 mortal wound.
Which I can't shrug, so that
Yeah.
guy's dead.
Yep. But that would have been before, but it doesn't really make
Yeah,
a
it would
difference.
just been a wound. If it was D3,
Yeah.
it would have been a damage.
Now, Tearing Horns and Claws from Sally. 4s to hit. The command trait does not affect mounts. So,
But it is an additional hit.
it is an additional hit. And then 3s to wound. Yep, so 1 at minus 1.
The reroll for order doesn't benefit.
Because it's a command trait, so it doesn't
Okay,
affect
and
the mount.
does he wound on
Yeah, he wounds on 3s normally, so
Okay,
goes to
so-
4s. So,
so
minus
save-
1.
-1? So 4 up.
2
Yeah.
damage.
So that's another 2 damage in the pool.
And then finally, the Battering Tail. 4s to hit. 1 hits. 5s to wound now. 1 wound, no rend. 3 up.
3 up. Come on, save it. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, cool.
So I have 6 more saves to make. No, 6 die, 6 wounds, and 2 more wounds. So 8 die.
8 damage total,
Yeah.
yeah.
9, not 8. 1 from the charge as well. So I'll remove those and they will pile in and punch face.
Hell yeah! So 3 are going into Hrothgar, the ones that died, and 2 into the warriors.
Yes.
Is that correct? Nice. All right, let's do this. What's first?
This is against Hrothgar.
Nice.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay, 2 missed.
And wounding on 4s.
Re-rolling.
Thank God, 2.
So 3,
Yep.
minus 1
Minus 1.
goes to a 4-up save. He takes 2 more, so he's taken 3 so far. Now 2 into the warriors. 1 hit.
Yeah, that's pretty rubbish.
It
And wounded, though.
wounds. So 5-up save, no re-rolling
Kill
anymore.
that warrior.
You do! Hooray!
Ah.
Deaded. Nice. Okay, so
Battle Shock?
We'll go into Battle Shock coming up next. I'm a lucky boy, still within an inch of coherency there. So go into Battle Shock phase. It's my turn, effectively, so I should take 1. They're bravery 8, they cannot fail. I'm bravery. Oh, I'll have to check the warriors actually. So on a 6, 1 will run for the warriors. Nope, they're
That was
okay.
close.
That was very close.
They're
Goes
not
to
built
bravery
with
7.
banners, guys.
No. Oh, and also at the end of the combat phase, I'm going to heal D3 wounds to Hrothgar because of fueled by
Yeah, 'cause
carnage.
you might, so if you didn't get those more wounds with the sword.
It's not the mortal wounds; it's just damage from the hexed battle axe.
Oh, the
March-
axe,
Yeah.
okay.
So he heals 2. He's back up to 8 wounds instead of his full 9.
Damn it.
Healed a little bit, and no battle shock over for this Carl. The Carl.
Yeah, Carl is he's not in enemy territory, but he's wholly within 12 of an objective.
And what gives you that again, mate?
The Harmdar.
Harmdar Lodge. But we will be going into Nick's turn 2. But I do score 1. Oh, I have to check this
He's
one.
got 2 over here.
Yeah, sorry,
Battle
2, 3, 4, and we'll have to check this one. So yes, I don't get this middle one, but I do get 3, 4, 5, putting me to, I think I was on 7, so it
12.
goes to 12 points, and we're going to battle round, well, turn 2 for Fire Slayers. Right, start of the hero phase, Nick. What are we doing?
I am choosing the Rune of Searing Heat.
Ah, it's so hot in here.
Unmodified wound roll for an attack made by a Fire Slayer unit is a 6. It's +1 to the damage.
Cool.
But do I get the enhanced effect?
Whoa, does he?
No.
No, unfortunately
That would
not.
have been exploding lava people.
Awesome.
Then we also are going to choose the Stoking the Forge ability. He's within 6.
Yep.
So +1 to prayer rolls within
Cool.
18.
Perfect.
And that's the start of the hero phase. Then we'll go on to prayers. And
Yep.
that's really quick because on a 4+, I will give the right prayer.
Well, 3 plus, because of +1.
Yes. So it goes, well, I'm just saying a 4+.
Yeah, gotcha.
Haha.
Hey!
So they are +1 to
So
that
they
save.
technically a 2-up save now.
Yes.
Holy damn. Alright, and I assume... What's this guy doing?
Then he will do empowerment. The question
Yep.
is, do I want to put the empowerment on them?
Ah,
I feel the empowerment is best used on these guys.
let's
though.
see if you get it. You might, 2
I do.
becomes a 3. Yep, you get it.
So they are empowered. Reroll wounds. It has to be one of
Nice.
these.
I do like that.
And he's gonna shake his icon of Grimnir and have +1 to save, wholly within 12.
Perfect. And is that everything for your hero phase?
Yes.
Great. We'll be back with some movement coming up next. End of the movement phase for the Fire Slayers. The Hearthguard Berserkers have ventured out there 4 inches, going looking for a charge onto the Knights. His body is overzealous and jumping on his head. Right, if we have a look in here, you can see a cheeky rune smiter. Is that the smiter? Under there, he has run, just to give a 10-inch bubble for when these Berserkers charge in to get their 4-up DPR. The heroes at the back here have moved towards the Knights. They feel like they have to deal with them and kill them outright. Of course, the Volkites have not moved. They're staying in combat. And Carl of Carls is also staying in combat. Going into the shooting phase, and I've been informed that there's some shooting.
Well, if you could call it that. I've got Nan's cutlery and I'm throwing it at you, Phil.
Excellent.
So they hit on 5s and they win on 4s.
I mean, is your Nan okay with you throwing her cutlery like
yeah,
this?
mate, that's what they're used for. You know what? Nan's cutlery always comes back.
Okay, what? How?
They're boomerang cutlery.
Okay, they're
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the
cutlery.
Volkites.
Yes.
All of them are going to throw their axes into the Knights.
Okay, cool.
Including these 2 heroes.
Nice.
Do you mind if I do that?
Yeah, sure, go
Cool.
ahead.
So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
They have
12...
2 shots each?
No. there's 6 guys. 12
Oh, gotcha,
guys.
gotcha.
They throw an axe each.
Fair enough. Go for it.
That's crazy. 14. I need 14 dice.
14 dice is needed. I'm going to wait for him.
Suspicious.
Excellent. What are
Let's
they?
check if the rune affects it.
Are they 5s and 5s?
of the weapon. The unmodified wound. Yeah, so if these axes
Yeah.
wound on a 6, it's an extra damage.
That's nuts. I like
I'm
it.
double checking. Unmodified wound roll of attack, Moody Fire says, is a 6 to the damage characteristics
Okay,
for that weapon.
fair enough.
So these are heavy axes.
Fine.
The first of Nan's cutlery is always the heaviest of Nan's cutlery.
5s and 5s, I believe.
5s and 4s.
5s and 4s, really?
I think so.
Well, double check. That's a good hit so far. 5s to wound, but 6s are double damage. It's extremely hot. You have one measly wound.
See, one bit of cutlery hit you in the eye.
Any rend.
No.
4 up save. No, he's fine.
You got the
Six.
6. That's what it was. Then over this side, we'll check to see how many of them are in range. It is only an 8-inch
Yeah, we'll have a double
cutlery.
check.
Firing the knights.
Great. So 5 axes getting thrown. So go on then, 5 attacks.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I'm throwing the smiter's one as well.
Oh, okay. Well, Smiter ran.
He did, so he won't be able to throw his axe. He's got to put that in his pocket.
Yeah.
So 5 axes.
He's stumbling over stuff.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
So, and then 6s, but 5s, nothing. That's 5 together, but not quite.
Alright, so the axes failed miserably. You should be ashamed. Nan's cutlery not put to good use.
Carl's going to throw his axe
The Carl of Carl's throwing his axe.
at the knight. He hits.
He hits.
Oh,
Okay, I bet
this
it's
is
a
where
six.
it's at.
No,
Oh.
okay. The Carl of Carl's has failed yet again in his endeavours in this life. So moving on to the charge phase.
Yes.
Where are we starting?
Only here,
Okay.
I think. Come on, baby.
That's an
good
8.
enough.
That should get them in. Well, yeah, because 6 are in range or 5 are in range to attack, so we'll move them in. Into the charge they go. Brace! Ending the charge, crashing into the Chaos Knights. Bracing. These have the ensorcelled weapons, remember, guys. Next, the Rune Daddy.
Rune Daddy going in.
He's going to fall. That's
Well,
not. You needed a bit more.
That's
than that,
basically
didn't you?
straightforward.
That is
Yeah,
going
pretty much
straight
straight.
forward.
I can go right in that div.
Yeah, you can
there,
go in the, you can go in
in
the
that
div.
div. Yeah,
Excellent.
we'll move him in.
Great. And then we know where he's going. He's going straight in there. So what's next?
That's it.
That's it,
Checking
alright.
ranges.
Cool,
Wholly within,
so
so yeah, he's going to tuck himself.
We'll be
right
back
there.
with the start of the combat phase. Right, start of the combat phase. There's one thing Nick needs to do. What is that?
Skull Breakers, Oath Takers.
Oh yeah. What does it do?
Makes them strike first.
Oh, love it.
So
Right.
the smiter is basically saying, "Do your duty," and basically making them strike first.
So we'll pile them in and get some dice. 21 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6s are 2 mortal wounds in addition.
To damage, and
Great.
6s to wound
Are +1 damage.
are +1 damage.
Let's do it.
Huzzah!
Hitting on 3s, and we'll count them all up. 6 mortal wounds go through. Now we're rolling to wound. 3s to wound, I assume.
Tasty. Yes.
They're double damage. Well, +1
I mean,
damage.
still some fails in there.
So we've got 3 6 at regular damage. I'll get the dice now. So 6 at a 4 up save that are 1 damage apiece. Ooh, okay. So 5 damage so far. 2 at 2 damage apiece. 5, 6, 7 damage. And then we've got 6 mortal wounds going through. 5 up
These are
shrug
demon
because of
shields, isn't it?
rune shields. Which okay, that made up for it. So 8 damage. So that's going to kill 2 and put 1 down to 1 wound
Kinda
remaining.
needed to get rid of that extra knight.
That
there.
was that has saved me. That rune shield coming up strong there. An impressive hit, but I'm very lucky that you didn't kill an extra one. Those 6 more wounds did scare me, but the rune shield coming in strong.
And as it's my turn, I'll choose to strike with these Volkites.
Very cheeky. It's cheeky. He's doing it though. Let's pile in the Volkites and get a load of dice. So 3 are striking into the knights, and then we've got 8 striking into the warriors.
Indeed.
Okay, cool.
I will strike the knights first, because
Okay.
it's just easier for dice.
No problem.
Hit on threes.
Okay, we've got 4 hits at the moment.
Wounding on 4s,
Yep.
6s are an extra damage.
Of course,
Re-rolling.
Of course. Good thing too, only 1 hit, 1 wound so far.
Yeah.
2
Well,
wounds,
that
but
kind
1
of-
is double damage. So I have a 5 up save for the double damage. Rerollable because of ocular visions. Nope, so that's 2, and then 1 for the normal made. So 2 damage in the pool so far. That will kill the middle knight. That's okay because I've still got piles in, so he's not going to be out of coherency for long. Then we've got 8 into the Chaos Warriors.
Indeed. Hitting on 3s.
Okay. 5 misses total. Winning on 4s, but re-rolling. 6s are awesome. Oh, nice.
And then re-rolling as
Yeah.
well.
So there's a lot of misses there, but
There is.
it's a bit mount up.
That's a lot of sixes.
That's gravy.
So we'll get some dice. So we've got 6 that are 2 damage apart.
With a Ren.
With a rent, so 5 up save. Okay.
Oh, man.
4 damage in the pool, and then 2 at regular damage. So 4,
Rerolling.
5. No, not rerolling anymore. So 5 damage. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one will take a wound. Okay, some lucky saves there, but it's my turn to pick now, and it just makes sense. I mean, the room. I'll have a think.
Phil's just asked me a relevant question: is this unit in wholly within the range of 12? It is not. It's 12 and a half
12 of what?
of this guy for the -1 to wound.
Yes, it's 12
And also, because I've gone too far that way and have not removed the correct dwarves, although actually I spammed out a little bit. So.
What we're saying is Nick has commitment issues and he couldn't decide which way to go, so he hasn't got either. So I'm going to go back with these knights. I can get 2 lances into the Runefather, and then 2 horses and one horse into Runefather and 2 horses into the guys. Just because I need to start whittling down the heroes a little bit, and they currently have a 2-up save. I've been informed. I'm alarmed and scared. So yes, we'll get some dice and pile in the knights. Okay, the knights are piled in. I've been cheeky, so I've got 2 full knights into the Runefather and 1 full knight into the Volkite. So I'll do the 2 into the Runefather. These are the guys on top. 5 attacks, 4s to hit, 6s are great, there are no 6s. Then I've got 4s to wound now because of the -1. 2 wounds, no rend.
4 up.
2 wounds so far, but
Ouch.
4s to hit, 6s are an additional hit. 5s to wound, no wounds. Okay, so 2 wounds down on the
Ouch.
Runedad, then the guy into the Volkite, 4s to hit. Then 3s to wound, but 1 wound, no rend.
This is on the Vilkites with a 2-up
this
save.
is this guy. okay, fair enough. And then the horse, 1 hit, 5s to wound, no wounds because of the minus. No, it does wound because no -1. You're not in range.
Not wholly
So
within.
1
yeah.
wound, yeah. Okay, you're fine. So just 1 damage through,
And 2 on the die.
which is actually pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah. I will be striking.
The
back.
Carl of Carls.
Yeah, I think I have to go
Well,
here.
Oh, you've got the Runedad, but there's no point. Yeah, I see
Other
what you
people
mean.
to choose from, but we have to strike with Carl before Carl dies. Because Carl said so.
Carl of Carls. The Carl of Carls. Let's do this.
I would like a horse head, please.
Sure.
How would you like that grilled, sir?
With 1 hit, or 2 hits, sir.
2 hits.
Hey, it's double damage! So, any rend?
No.
No, so 4-up save. Well, you do it. It's 2 damage, so he'll die. And
Somehow managed to cleave
One,
that head off, and
and
it also
then-
kind of like hit the other guy
2 wounds remaining on this knight here.
in the mid.
Yep,
You're crazy.
I am crazy. I'm crazy. Oh, this guy, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so I think it's just over to me. You've got your Runedad.
He did pull the battlesmith.
I was going to say, looks like I've pulled the Battlesmith in. Was it a mistake? Probably. But we'll go over with these knights then, I guess. Right, 9 attacks.
Surrounded on all
The
fronts!
Carl of Carls. 4s to hit. Alright, I'll just leave that one in there for the extra 6.
Yes.
Then 3s to wound. No minuses here. Okay, the Carl of Carls has 3, 6, 7 wounds, 7 saves to make.
I'll make those. He might die from this.
He will die from this.
He dead.
He's dead from this.
But
he didn't make one.
he didn't make any. So 6-up shrug.
Oh,
I'm doing it, folks.
Okay, you got it, you got it, you got it. No.
Guys, I got it. No.
The Carl of Carls.
5 wounds on a 2-wound
A
guy.
valiant guy, the Carl of Carls. You will not be missed. Fully. Bringing the Smiter into attack. Let's do this.
Smiter, he's the
Battlesmith.
battlesmith.
Cool.
He can do some stuff.
I don't care what his name is. Kill my knights.
3 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1 rend, 2 damage.
Great.
Of course, I rolled double 1 because you're amazing.
3s to wound. Yep, that's about right.
Yep,
Excellent.
awesome. That's what I love about heroes. is their stat profile is like just that good,
Yeah.
and then you roll 1.
Yes, of course. But 3 attacks, 3s and 3s is always a bit weird. So it doesn't really matter now, but I'll just do these knights, I guess. Go. 10 attacks with the ensorcelled weapons. 3s to hit. Let's get that back. 6s are additional, which is a good thing, so I'll leave those 2 in there. You're not -1 to wound, so
No, because I overstretched my boundaries.
3s to wound. So we're looking at 4 at -1.
So 5 up save normally. None.
4, so 4 up shrug, because it's within 10, not holding.
Yeah, that's
broken. Oh, we killed one. Okay, there's something.
I guess we'll take this guy off because now we are with him.
Horses!
But it's all done at the same time, guys,
yeah,
so we won't get the shrug.
6 is an extra. 4's to wound. 2 wounds, no rend.
5 up. Oh,
1
save
DPR.
And then 1 DPR check. Aha!
Hooray!
Saved it. Nice.
Great. Then over to your Rune Daddy.
Rune
Daddy.
What you got for me, boy?
Daddy.
The Tyrant Slayer is his weapon from the Harmdar Lodge.
Okay.
Pick one of his bearer's weapons. Obviously, it's just going to be,
The one
his
weapon
axe.
he has.
He's only got no one. You can reroll wound rolls for attacks made against an enemy hero. In addition, if the unmodified hit roll for an attack made by the weapon that targets an enemy hero is a 6, it inflicts a mortal wound in addition.
Targets an enemy hero. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
So I
Let's do
just
it.
thought I'd mention it. I think I've got 3 attacks.
So you're re-rolling wound rolls, is that?
Only if it's against a hero.
Okay. Oh, so even the re-rolling wound rolls is against the hero. Cool.
Yeah, everything's just against the hero. It
Oh.
just says enemy hero.
Hermder! Let's do it. Go on then. Kill my knights.
Rune Father has 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1 rend, 3 damage. So
Nice.
it's basically the same stat file as here, but extra
Yeah.
damage.
3s and 3s. Okay,
Yeah,
3
nice.
hits. You sighed before you even saw the results.
Why if I
Three to
sigh,
wound.
then I won't get... Oh, what's that?
It's up to you, man, but...
I'd like to take the 6, because it would be amazing, but I have to roll it because it's cocked on my own tokens.
Okay, so 1, but it's 4 damage. 4
Yeah.
up save, for 5 up save, I'd make it.
Oh, that's...
And I would have made the other one too, just to make you happy. There we go. Okay, so he flubbed a little bit there. Well, my saves were lucky. I think it's just my stuff now, so I'll do Hrothgar and the Chaos Warriors. 13 attacks, 3s to hit, 6s are fantabby-dozy. So I have 2 extra hits in there because of the 6s. Only on 3s because you couldn't commit. So we're looking at 3-6, no rend.
3-6, no rend.
All renderoony.
I just dropped one on the floor, that's awesome. So they do have a 3 up save.
Yep. 2 up save actually, but you did 1 died. It's definitely 2 up, yeah?
So they have
5 up
a 5 up normally with a shield, 4 up,
Yep.
with improved save, and then Holy Boon 12 of them. So
Cool.
1 guy doth die.
Hooray! Oh, I took his mate out as well. And we'll go straight into Hrothgar, who will just get within an inch.
Nice.
So
I think I am now. Let's measure up Rune Dad.
Okay. Hexed Battle Axe, the Monarch's Dread. 3s and 3s, re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta. And those 6s are an additional hit.
That's 3 extra hits, blimey.
Slanesh, praise be
Yeah.
to she who thirsts. 3s to wound. Oh, there we go. Oh, re-rolling wound rolls because Eternal Vendetta. Praise be to Slanesh. So we're looking at, oh man, 8.
But I would have... that would have been...
stopped.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
So that's 8 saves
8.
to make.
No rend on that one.
5, 6, 7, 8. Getting my dice ready.
1. So 1 dies because it's 2 damage.
Okay. Splat.
Splat indeed.
Splat indeed. And then the rest of his attacks.
Rest of his attack. I'm just making sure Eternal Vendetta isn't just against heroes.
So yeah,
not.
it's all done. All his attacks done.
Yeah, but I'm just making sure it's not done just against heroes.
Okay.
But it's not. We're all good.
Yes, order.
Demon Bound Blade. 3 attacks. 3s to hit. Re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta. Oh man, so that's 2 mortal wounds and 2 additional hits.
Nice.
So that's 2 mortal wounds so far. And then 3s to wound. The Demon Bound Blade. Re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta. That's 4 more at -1.
4 more saves at 3 up. Ah. So 1
1 goes through.
and 2 mortal wounds. So
1 it's 2 damage.
Okay, so-
D3.
yeah. So there's two more dead dwarfs.
Yeah, well, yeah, so I've done 6 damage total so far, including the mortal wounds.
Yeah, but I
right?
saved some. Yeah.
Yeah, including the mortal wounds and the Hex Battle Axe, I've done 6 damage.
Yes.
Cool, and then I'll do Sally. So we've got 3 attacks, 4s and 3s. No rerolls here though, but that is an additional hit. 2 wounds -1. So 3 up. 2 more damage.
saves.
2 more damage. So that's 8 damage in the pool. And then I've got the Battering Tail, 4s to hit. That's an additional hit. 4s to wound, 2 wounds, no rend. No, fine. So he does 8 damage total, killing off
4 dwarves.
4 dwarfs.
And that's including the mortal wounds, isn't it?
Yes, that's everything.
Nice. So that's what's left after removing them. I do not get to pile in a strike with them because it is a once per game ability for each Volkite unit. But yes, he has definitely cleaved a path by
Yeah,
it.
can I just say, Hrothgar in the Blades of Cornforce, as you've seen it, has been, but in a Slaves to Darkness Force, leading his Sallow Legion, what a beast!
And he chose the mark of Slaanesh
oh yeah,
today.
of course, yeah.
So you're
He is,
trying
yeah.
a different. It's almost like a different god, different taste.
Yeah, man, I'm just.
He's left the glory of
Yeah.
the glory of Khorne after
It's-
dying once and.
Yeah, it's true. And then just losing everyone, but he is he's leading his actual legion today. That's why he's actually showing up. He believes in Slaanesh for this fight, but he can change on a whim. Same with his legion.
So we do have
Cool.
some battle shock for available.
Yes.
Which will be.
Just for me, really.
Well, it's my turn, so I'll basically just say
Oh, yeah.
because they're wholly within 12 and objective, they don't take battle shock for the Humdar Lodge. And so I think that's. So they've got 8 on the objective. I don't know if the father's in range.
For
but
the
you've
objective?
got
No.
yeah, and then you've got I think 7 in range.
Potentially, yeah. I'll do some battle shock though first, 'cause it could work. So over here, I lost 2. I'll roll here. 5, 6, 7. I know they're at least bravery 7. This is healing, so that's fine. These guys lost 2. Again, they're at least bravery 7, 8, maybe because of the banner. These guys lost 2. They're fine. And Hrothgar's going to heal D3 because his axe killed someone. He's back up to full.
I don't know how to crack through Hrothgar.
He's
Unless
been
I've got a
released.
Magmadroth.
Yeah. True.
Like maybe basically you doing all the damage to me and then I just bleed on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for the end of my turn, I do get this objective for 2 points.
Yeah.
And I do get this centre objective for 2 points.
Yeah.
1 for the objective and 1 for the battle line.
I've only got 6. You've got 8.
Yeah. And then this one that is worth an extra 1 I didn't get because the knights have taken that flank. So it's a tough. This is an uphill battle for me.
Yep.
I am now gone to 9. I was on 5, wasn't
Let's have a
I?
little check, guys. You are currently on 4 points. You'll go up to 8.
Yes. To your 14.
To my 12.
To your 12.
Yeah.
So I think this turn as well, rolling for it, I think we need to do some damage, but it's looking pretty hard. I would like to see this objective for an additional
Yeah, that's
on my
true.
turn, but
That'd
they'll
be good
see
for you.
who gets the objective as
But
well.
my knights are free, so they
Indeed.
can come.
And you have got an additional summon of resources.
I do, because I've got the Marauders back there who are going to give me a helping hand.
So yeah, let's roll off.
Yeah, well,
And-
I'll do the primary first.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's 3. It's this one again.
Oh damn it,
that's
that
good.
really sucks. That's basically solidified the game as well.
And then we'll roll off for the turn. Might as well go straight into it, mate.
Yeah.
I got a 1. You got a 1. I won ties.
You do.
That's the second.
So that's the second time it happened.
Okay.
But do you want to take the turn?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Right, hero phase. I'll put Oracular Visions on these knights here, rerolling saves.
Okay.
Then he's going to try and cast Demonic Power. Let's have a look. Oh, he gets it on a 9. You might as well try and unbind.
With nullification terrain,
Yeah, absolutely.
but a Rune Dad would try and unbind. Nope.
No, okay. So rerolling hits and wounds will go on to. It's not that long range. I'll probably put it on these knights again. I think probably.
Okay.
Actually, they are going to retreat this turn. No, they won't. So I'll put it on these guys. I think
Okay.
actually. So they're rerolling saves, but they're rerolling hits and wounds.
Sounds good.
And that's the hero phase. I will use my 1 command point because I don't need more Marauders to give them the Knights of Chaos.
Okay.
So +1 to hit. And re-rolling run charges, even though they get it anyway. And we'll just do a summary of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a summary of movement. So this is how it looks at the start, and we'll be back.
This side's where the action happened. The warriors of Slaanesh, I guess.
Yeah, the Sallow
Sallow Legion, the Mark of Slaanesh, have wandered back. They're like, we'll just casually mosey on over
Oh,
here.
the Marauders, they need to run this way.
They do need to move.
forgot to
We'll
move
move them.
They'll be like up here somewhere, basically.
But yeah, we'll move them in a sec.
Yeah.
The knights have sort of come across. They galloped across the battlefield to claim their charge as well.
Yeah.
After Hrothgar basically said, "Get him,"
Yeah.
and it's literally that's the position he's in, like get him.
Pointing towards them.
The wizard I'd like to describe is basically just kind of like going, just like being an idiot,
Yeah.
just like not really controlling what his demons
No,
are
not at
doing.
all.
These guys stayed in combat. These guys stayed in combat, And these Marauders are about to move 6 inches forward.
They are indeed.
Marauders ending up like so.
Yeah. And going straight onto the charge phase.
Not the shooting phase.
No, I don't want to spit you this time. Run out of spit. So Hrothgar's going to charge. He gets to reroll this because of the Mark of Slaanesh. Thank goodness. A 4. Well, he's getting 1 hero.
Can't quite reach.
No, he can't, but he will be able to pile in and get some. So he breach there. And with a pile in, he should be able to get in. And then the Knights will charge. They can re-roll this because of the Knights of don't need to, or 9.
The Knights of don't need to.
The Knights of Cadonia. They've got 2 wounds. Crunching in like so. I'll fiddle around with them in a sec.
Gonna charge the Marauders?
Yeah, so let me finish this move first.
Okay.
Right, into the flank of the Volkites. And then the Marauders. So that gets changed to a 6.
And it's a 10-inch charge. Plus 1 with 11.
Well, am I in range? I've got so an 11. Oh, it does. Okay, I don't need to re-roll it. I could re-roll it with Mark of Slaanesh, but yeah.
Interesting thought here.
Yes.
You can only make charges if you're within 12 of an enemy, right?
You can declare a charge if you're within 12 of an enemy.
Yeah, but even if you can make it 13.
Yes, correct. If you're 13 away, you can't declare the charge.
Nice.
Cool. So, at the start of the combat phase, I have no abilities to pop, neither does Nick, I believe.
No, I have no command points.
This may have been a blessing in disguise, because I wanted to get both of them, but having to pile in to get it means I can actually probably go with these knights first, because these guys will always get to strike me before anything else anyway.
What? The
Volkites. So basically, because your Rune Father, he's the guy that could probably kill Hrothgar.
Mm-hmm.
But because he is out of range, he has to pile in towards these knights.
Yep.
So, and these guys are always going to go before my knights, because I had to kill the heroes first, right?
Yeah.
So I can actually strike with these knights with the ensorcelled weapons on the flank instead. Because you're going to go with them first anyway, and then I'll pile in Hrothgar, try and kill the heroes. I mean, he could try and hurt Hrothgar, but he
won't kill him.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll go with those knights on the flank first. Try and kill another berserker, I guess.
Over here.
Yes. Hitting on 3s. 6s are additional, but that was okay.
Well, 3 additional, so
yeah,
this
thanks for that. And then 4s to wound now?
Yeah, because I'm wholly within now.
It made 2 difference. 1 at -1. Okay, fine, whatever. Then the horses.
Oh yeah, roll it out.
So 1 at -1, you might as well roll it.
Oh, okay. 5 up goes to a 6 up. Nope. And then shrug on a 4+. Haha, I shrugged it.
Hooray! Horses! 2 hits technically. No wounds.
No wounds.
Well, they were pointless. So who are you striking back with now?
With my luck before with the heroes and the amount of damage the knights are going to do, I feel like Phil's got the right choice for me here is to go with the Volkites before they just get splattered by the knights.
Fair enough.
But at least I can dish out some attacks all over the place.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll go with the Volkites next.
The Brutus Rampage, the impact hits 2 up. Yes, you'd see Rune Battlesmith will take 2 mortal wounds.
Nice. He doesn't have a way of shrugging that.
Okay.
So yeah, I will be going with the Volkites.
Nice. Okay.
Dividing my attacks up, I've got 1 guy striking the Marauders,
Yep.
2 guys striking these old knights,
Yep.
and 4 guys striking this, including the Carl.
Sweet.
So this on the Marauders, hitting on 3s. Missed once. And wounding on...
No.
But
Failed to wound.
roll wounds.
Of course.
Oh,
No.
well, it's close.
Okay.
Then we've got the 2 guys over here striking to these knights.
2 hits.
Yes.
Reroll.
Rerolling. Come on, guys. Oh.
No.
And then finally, what really matters is me rolling knights of dice into the shiny knights.
The shiny knights. Okay, missed a few there. 5 hits. 4s to wound, re-rolling. Okay, 2 wounds so far.
With extra damage.
Oh yes, of course. 3 wounds. So 2 at -1 with extra damage. So 5 up save. So 4 damage and 1 at 1 damage. Yes, so 5 damage total. That'll kill 2 knights. Well
Good
done.
gravy.
So he's wounded. I will take out, cool. Nice, good hit. Okay, so that's that. So now I will go with Hrothgar and figure out how I want to divide my attacks, because there's a lot of armour saves here that are really, really powerful. so I'll have a think. Piling in Hrothgar. So, okay, the Demon-bound Blade and Sally are going into the Runefather.
All of Sally.
No, not the tail.
Okay.
The Monarch's Dread, the Battle Axe, and the Battering Tail will go into this guy, right?
The Battlesmith.
Yes, the
Nice.
Battlesmith. So I'll do
Got
the
that, guys?
Demon-bound Blade first into your Runedad. Okay, so I get to... It hits on 3s, I get to re-roll.
Because of order.
There's only 2 hits. 4s to wound, but re-rolling. So that's 2, -1.
So
3 up
4
save.
up goes to a 3 up with the icon, but back down to 4 up.
Goes to a 2 up.
Oh yes, so it's still failed one.
So D3 damage. 3 damage.
Damn.
Down to 1.
Yep.
And then I've got the mount into him, Sally, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, oh no. 3s. It does wound, -1.
So this is it. Does Sally crunch my Dwarf
Does he
Lord?
eat him? He does!
There we go.
Okay, so Sally does it for 2 damage. Then I've got the Hexed Battle Axe into the Battlesmith. 3s to hit, re-rolling because of Eternal Vendetta, but that's the 6. 3s to wound, re-rolling. 4 wounds, no rends, so 3 up saves. You make them all. And then the Battering Tail hits twice, wounds
Was it wounded?
once because of the -1 to wound.
Okay.
1 wound.
So the Battlesmith is down to 2 wounds, and the Runedad got eat by Sally.
He did.
Goodbye, Runedad. And back over to my pick, it's probably going to have to be the Battlesmith.
Fair enough.
Because have you struck with these guys already?
Yes, I have.
So that's fine, we'll strike with the Battlesmith.
Yes.
So, using the Monarch's Dread to cleave through some other battles, and he like raises his sword towards the Runedad and says, "I challenge you." Runedad's like, "Oh, I'm ready, but which time?" Obviously, because it's debut.
Of course.
He stabs him in such a deep cut that the Runedad's kind of like, he's trying to shrug it off, but he's only on 1 wound, and he's just like, "Feed Sally."
Chomp! And
then
Sally
eaten.
chomps down on the Runefather. This is why I love Hrothgar. He's an absolute weapon. Right.
I should have done the thing at the start of the hero phase, but he wasn't in range to do it.
What?
I could have targeted one guy and break your weapon.
Oh, cool. That's
So
badass.
these knights haven't struck yet.
They have not.
So I'll just use that rule on them now.
Sure. What does it
This is
do?
the start. It's like I break your weapon or something crazy.
Okay. Do you want to do the Battlesmith first, and we'll do this in a sec? Just because.
Yeah, sure. 3 dice with
Into
the
the-
Battlesmith.
into what?
Into the ones that are in combat. He's on one of
The
the
knights,
things. Although
okay.
I could go into Sally, but you were just going to heal up, aren't you?
Well, no, I won't. But he's at full wounds. You probably won't kill him. But
Yeah, so let's take some knights down.
Cool.
Hitting on 3s. Well, good grade.
Okay. Well, this is a new experience. It's 2
2
wounds.
wounds.
-1.
-1.
5 up save. I make 1 fail one. That's 2 damage.
Yes.
One's down to 1 wound remaining.
And
All right, cool. And then we'll check about breaking the weapon, and I'll get some dice for whatever I pick to swing next. So I'll do the charging knights next. So that's 5 attacks. You depleted them quite well with the lances hitting on 3s because the knights of chaos. 1 6. So I'll just add that back in.
Nice.
Then 3s to wound because your Runefather's dead.
Yep. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem. 4 at -2. 'cause of
Okie
charging.
dokie. So I have. So they're all still alive, so it's a 2 up save.
Goes to 4
To a 4 up.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can save him. No, because
Oh, that's-
look at that, guys!
I mean, it's great for me, but that's 8 damage. That's 4
Yeah.
are dead.
That sucks.
And they've got the horses.
It's like, that sucks for you
Also
and some horses.
4's to hit, 1 hits. 3's to hit, actually, so there was a second hit. Does it wound? It doesn't. So 1 wound, no rend, 2 up save. Oh well, there we go.
That's basically,
There we
so
go. Of
playing
course.
Space Marines in Age of Sigmar with
Yeah.
my dwarf with amazing shields.
Never play Space Marines, Nick. This amount of
I mean,
ones
that's
you
what,
roll.
like, maybe like run and charge or something crazy like that, but yeah. So
That
that's
is an
an extra
4
with
dead
it.
and an extra wound.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the hole left by the knights going over to the Hrothgar Berserkers. Let's do this.
Yeah, so 19 attacks as one has been slain.
Yes. 3s to hit. 6s are pretty fantastic. So we've got 4 mortal wounds so far. Now let's roll to wound. Okay, 3s to wound. 6s are good for this as well.
So these are 2 damage apiece.
Yep, okay.
And so you got 6.
Regular and 4 double damage. Okay.
Yes.
And 4 mortal wounds.
Yes.
6 regular saves, 4 up. I have got Oracular Vision, so I am re-rolling. So I take 1 so far. There are 4 double damage ones, so 4 up. re-rolling. Okay, and then I have 4 mortal wounds, so I've taken 1 so far. 1, 2 damage. The ocular vision's coming in massive there. So kills 1 down to 2. That was unfortunate.
We did roll for healing off camera, guys.
Yes, we did.
And it was a 2. So
it failed miserably.
Yeah, so that was.
They
The
mortal
wounds. I think the shields against the mortal wounds.
I think axes. I don't know. I like the pole axes a lot.
Just play the rune of an extra rend. You know.
That's a good point. Good point. Right, so over to my pick. I've got the Marauders and the Knights. I'm going to try the Knights. I'm going to try and finish off the Smiter.
Reforming on the Battlesmith.
Yes, time to die. Lances, falls to hit. I have got demonic power, so I'm re-rolling. So re-roll these fails, and then 2 6s because Marcus Slanesh.
Yikes.
3s to wound. Again, demonic power. Re-rolling.
To wound as well.
Oh yes, it's a
Wow.
really good spell. 4 wounds, no rend, so 3 up save.
Takes 1, so you've got 1 wound left, and the horse is stompy stomp.
4s to hit. Re-rolling. 1 6 in there though. Okay, so that's 4 hits because of Marcus Slanesh. 4s to wound.
So you hit on 3s?
I hit on 4s. I just added 2 more.
Oh, the 2 misses, yeah, from 6s.
Re-rolling because of demonic power. 3 more, no rend. Do the
Kind
horses kick him in the face? Yes, they do.
They kick him in the every time. It's because I'm such a short boy.
Yeah.
They trample me.
You
They
are
trample me
short boys.
underfoot.
That's true.
So the mounts have been doing it for
and
themselves.
Sally, the knight, the horses, and great.
Yeah. That's it for that.
Marauders.
Battle Shot.
Well,
Marauders are probably going to finish them off.
Well, yeah, let's pile them in and do the thing. Right, so the Marauders, there's 10 of them, which is 21 attacks. I'm just reading, it doesn't look like they get to be given a mark, so they won't have the Mark Slanesh, because when you pick them to be part of your army, so they won't have the Mark Slanesh, but they are hitting on 3s with a bucket load of attacks. So 3s to hit. To take out the misses there, that's cocked. Missed, okay. Then 4s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. No rend.
Okay, so it's enough to kill them.
You got 3 up save now.
3 up saves. Do I die to Marauders?
Hopefully 1 will. 1 does. This guy, he dies to a Marauder.
He's grumbling as he dies.
Okay, and that is going to be the end of the turn. I do gain.
I did like literally nothing over
yeah, that was mad. I gain 1, 2, 5 more points, putting me up to, let's see, 12 goes to 17. 17.
Looking at that statistics right there, it's impossible for me to come back from this. I will play my turn 3 out.
Yeah, that's fair.
For combat, and also I think those. Well, basically, I needed to cleave here to free up the unit so they could go and deal with Sally because that's all I wanted to do.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
So all I'm going to do here is roll up for some combat. So we could literally just do that now because there's no other. Yeah, there's some combat there, but
yeah, I suppose so. I guess
the last combat of the year.
filming you now.
Can't stoke the forge.
No.
But I can choose a rune.
Cool.
The rune I'm going to choose is
it's not
-1
rend.
rend.
Nice.
If I roll a 6, it's -2 rend. Oh,
close.
Close but no cigar. It's called something spectacular, but it's so late in the day.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then I will be doing some
Prez.
empowerment. We'll put the rune of ash on them.
Yeah, just changing the aperture like a crazy person. What I wanted to do is zoom in on. Zoom's not working. Zoom in on this guy. There he is. That was way too much effort. Go
He's
for
going
it.
to pray and put it's on a 4+. No, he doesn't get it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, no,
and
plus
it's on a 3+.
Are you sure the +1's not holding with an 18?
No,
you
he
need
hasn't
to be
stoked
within
it.
sit.
He stoked it and then ran away.
Okay.
Now it's no one to sit
Fair
by
enough.
the forge. So the forge is dying out.
Fair
like
enough.
I said.
Reroll wounds. Next.
And on a 3 up now, I can give them reroll wounds,
Yeah,
which
fair
I
enough.
kind of want to put on them, but it's definitely
I
going
mean,
to have
there's
to go there.
two guys left.
So yeah,
Hooray!
they have got reroll wounds,
Nice.
and I can get rid of these ones.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it for the hero phase. I do
Cool.
gain a command point,
Yep.
but I don't think it's going to be spent on anything.
Well, I would strike here, then strike with them. Strike first with them, then strike with your guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just get some dice and roll up the combat phase.
The Rune Smiter is moving up to challenge the
Mage.
really demented sorcerer. I'm just imagining him walking around the battlefield going.
That is
That's what he's
exactly
doing.
what
That's
he's
what he
doing.
So yeah, and I will be spending a command point to axes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw Nan's cutlery at you.
Excellent,
So
do it.
Nan's cutlery is gonna be. I can't actually see the knights, so there's gonna be
2.
here's one,
Yeah.
and there are 2 here
Sure.
into these knights.
Oh, is he going? Okay, fair enough. He's going to fire into the knights as well if he's in range.
yeah, it's 8 inches.
Yeah. So is these knights? Are you within 8?
Yeah, no, I
no,
have to
you're
throw
not.
at someone else.
Why don't you throw at the mage?
Nan's cutlery at the mage.
Oh, okay. Then 2 into the
And,
knights.
yeah, 2 into knights. Ooh,
One hit.
One hit.
It wounds.
Oh, if only it would have been extra damage.
Oh, it's saved.
Oh,
I mean,
what?
it is just a knife and fork.
Nan's cutlery just doesn't do anything, and then we got nine knives and or said
Yeah,
forks.
cool.
Hit on 5s.
Okay.
Wounding.
Man,
on
that was 4
five.
6s there. 1.
1.
Rerollable. Nope, fine.
It's just so meh.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'd rather than maybe just
Yeah.
like it's not throwing axes; they're just breathing fire.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even paying attention anyway. He's
No,
facing
no.
the wrong way.
But he's the one that hit, weirdly enough.
You've got the thing that's
Yeah, exactly,
It's
exactly.
like, oh, ocular vision. I've got eight eyes in my helmet.
Absolutely.
So we have one charge,
Yep.
which is the Rune Smiter gonna like.
Go
he's
for it.
basically standing, staring down, and being like, "You,
Yep.
you sorcerer."
You gangly sort. Oh, he wants it.
He's
in.
going for it. So just put him like here,
Sure.
so he's not within 3 of
I'm
the
going to
knights.
turn to face.
He's like, this ruins has been dwarf ruins, and you've used your dark sorcery on it.
How can it be Dwarf Runes? It gives me arcane. It's pluses to magic. It's nullification as well. We don't want to know what went on there. Okay.
They're having a dispute.
Right, so what's happening?
So he is going to use a command ability, which is axe.
Your question? No.
It's Oaths Fulfilled or something.
Oh,
crazy.
Skull Takers and Oath Breakers
Yeah, that's
or
the
something.
one.
Yeah,
to make them strike first.
Cool. Let's
and
do
then
it.
my pick will be obviously
Yeah,
the
of course.
Volkites.
Okay, 19 attacks again.
19 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 6s explode, not as many explosions as last time.
We'll
And
count them
quite
up.
a lot of misses.
Do you want to roll them to wound as well? That's in addition, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah. 3s to wound. They are re-rolling.
Yes.
Not bad. 3, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9.
It's still only half though for 3s and 3s.
That's true. But
With a mortal wound.
this is -1 Ren now.
Yes.
So 5 up re-rolling, plus the 4 mortals. Okay, so I make 2. Let's re-roll. 1, 2, 3. That'll kill the unit, not even including the mortal wounds. I'll roll them for brevity's sake. Yeah, they're dead. Cool. So,
Would have
blam.
like that last turn.
Knights go down. Yeah, that should have happened last turn, to be fair. Right, so now it's over to your pick.
Of which the question is, I don't think I can actually kill him
I don't
with
think so.
what he's
Well,
got.
you could. You could.
No, like wounds because he's got an extra 2 wounds. Isn't
No,
he?
no, no. Only if he's the commander. He's not the commander at the
Oh,
moment.
So how many wounds does he have?
5. Yeah.
Let's think.
Okay. Volkites going into.
The Marauders.
Cool, let's do it. 3s and 4s.
Oh no.
Oh, nope. Oh,
Oh,
nope.
does that say all hit? But there's like other 2 in there.
4s to wound, no rerolls now. 2.
2.
-2, technically. So
Yes.
2 are dead. 2 drops so far, that's it. Done. Jimmy and
Jim, I'm
George.
Jim.
He's dead. Cool. Over to my pick now. It's kind of got to be the mage. Right. 1 attack with his sorcerer's staff. 4s to hit. Be a 6. I saw it, but no. 1 hit. 3s to wound. It wounds. -1 rend.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got a 5 up. There's no extra space, so does a 6 save him? It doesn't.
D3 damage. He does the big 3.
He does the big
How
3
many
on him.
wounds do you have left?
I have
'Cause
2.
I've got 2 more attacks.
What?
My Chaos Rune Blade. This thing.
Oh, I didn't think. I was like, oh, does he have a dagger?
2 attacks.
This is interesting.
2 wounds left, right?
Yeah.
3s to hit. That's an additional hit.
Oh.
3s
Has this got
to
rend as
wound.
well?
No. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
So he
No
could die.
rend.
Need a 5 up here.
Ah, there
Saved
we
them
go.
both.
Nice, what a beast.
He was got bonked on the head, but the blade he's like parrying.
Yeah, what a beast.
He's actually got like a really bad weapon profile. He's literally there to buff units.
Yeah.
His latch axe.
Yeah, sure.
Not a latch key axe, just a latch axe.
Cool.
Hits on a 4. It hits.
Okay.
Wounds on a 3. It's 2 damage.
Minus.
Minus what? Minus 1 rend because of the rune.
I fail my save. 2
That's
damage.
2 damage.
Okay, down to 3 remaining. It's a wet fish fight.
And the runic iron. I have 2 attacks. They hit on 3s.
Yep. 1 hits.
Okay. Wounding on 4s because runic iron. Ah.
Any rend?
No.
Cool. He fails it. There we go. Yeah.
They each take the same number of wounds.
Nice.
It was close. I mean, I didn't have to.
Yeah,
I think
of course.
I would spend all this my time parrying.
Yeah. I'll just do all of this now. Do you
Yeah.
want to come back after, or do we do it on
No, I'm just going to remove them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got lots of things. But, you know, they've got a 4-up save now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. These knights, we'll do it on camera. 4s to hit, 2 hits, 3s to wound, 1 wound so far. The horses. Okay.
1 wound with the negative 1s.
What?
One wound with a -1.
No minus.
Oh, okay.
3 more, so that's 4 saves from these knights.
Okay. They do have a shield, so yeah,
Yep.
4-up save.
1 dead so far, and then
Yep.
I'll do these knights because they're re-rolling everything.
Yep.
So 5 attacks from the guys on top, 4s to hit, re-rolling. So then 3s to wound, re-rolling because of demonic power. So 2 wounds so far, just do the horses. 4s, re-rolling. 4s, re-rolling. No, sorry, re-rolling that one. So 2 more saves. So 4 saves total.
Any rend?
No,
It doesn't really
2 more
matter anyway.
saves. 2 more saves, mate.
2 more saves.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine, cool.
So basically,
It's down
the
to the
Carl
Marauders.
is dead. Let's see if you can kill the Carl.
Yeah, let's see. Let's do the Marauders, which will get all of them in because of small bases. And I've lost 2, so that's 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus a champ. But they're hitting on 4s now.
Because you lost the guys.
Yeah.
That's why I basically took them down, guys.
Yeah, it's the best way. But that was a good roll. It was a very good roll.
And 6 is additional hit.
No,
they're
not
not
Slanesh.
Slanesh. Okay.
4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4-up saves.
Well, here's 4 of them.
He's dead. Okay.
And I won't roll the other one.
Yep.
Jim, the Carl, has fallen as well.
But you'll get 2 points at the end of your turn.
Yeah, for that. But it doesn't.
Going
It doesn't.
up to what? 8? No, sorry, going up to 10.
Yeah.
To
To your like 20.
So I'll roll quickly for the primary. It's the middle one.
But I was happy to call game after round 3.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm saying even if you've got that twice in a row, putting you 6 more points, putting you to 16, I'm already on 17.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get the points. So I mean, it's up to you, but
We had the mage fight.
we did.
We used these guys. I mean,
Do you
I
want
would
to
have.
roll off for the last turn? Or?
No, I'm
No,
happy to
fair.
concede
Fair
here.
enough.
I've enjoyed the battle.
Yes,
It was the
great.
first debut of Fire Slayers and your Slaves to Darkness
Yeah.
running in a Slanesh variant.
Yes.
We'll set up for a post game.
Absolutely. That's the end of the game.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
That was a good game. Slaves to Darkness victory. It was good to get 2 new armies on the channel as well.
yeah.
I mean, you've seen my Slaves to Darkness anyway already, but actually playing Slaves to
Yeah.
Darkness and how they're meant to. Thoughts.
It was definitely an uphill battle. Not
Yeah.
being able to steal any double turns from Phil impacted the game heavily. And normally it's the double turns that do it, but even going normally is where it hits. Those Volkites, they stay on that objective.
They were amazing.
If it would have been, like the primary objective would have been changed a little bit more to maybe that centre, they would have stuck there.
Yep.
But I put them quite centre right, well, I put them to the left-hand side, so they were either going for Objective 3 or Objective 2, whichever was primary. Seeing that Objective 1 was at the beginning of the game was tough. I could have sent my other guys in, supported by a hero,
Yeah.
but even with that and the way the turns played out, I feel like the Marauders would have charged the hero at the back, taken that bubble away from me, and then just crushed.
Yeah.
My heroes aren't as strong as the Kakadrak, so I think we're going to have to bring a Magmadroth to the next battle and try a different list. Originally, the list did have 15 Hearthguard Berserkers,
15.
which would have been a hard nut, but I think
I would
maybe...
have thought maybe 1 unit of 15, 2 units of 10.
So the 15 Hearthguard, yeah, and then 2 units of 10 Hearth.
Or have it as you are, as you have it now. Have 2 units of 10 Volkite, and then you've got a kind of reserve unit of 5 Hearthguard Berserkers as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
I think the units of 10 Volkites with paired axes is better.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
then you have a unit of 20, and then you imbue them with the reroll wounds, because they're wounding on 4s with the rend. You want to get that rend through, especially when you have a rune of an additional rend.
And you're rerolling hits with paired, aren't you?
Yeah, but you can, if we have
okay.
more attacks, you can stack it with the command points. So you basically go right, they're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s from all out attack, wounding on 4s, re-rolling with the rune, and that's where it is, and that's the punch, because they're like with the rune of a 6 is 2 damage, with 1 rend is good.
Yeah.
The axes are just kind of like a better style, I think, because it's reroll hits.
Amazing,
It's
yeah.
just great, but there's no rend, so it's weight of dice.
You still would have had a 3-up save instead of a 2-up.
Yeah,
That's pretty huge, but you're rerolling hits now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
They are good. I think they are definitely a defensive force. I will have to learn a lot.
Yes,
and maybe ask the
well,
community.
Second game, first online, so we're learning. I'm learning Slave
And if you do play Fire Slayers at home, be sure to comment in the section below and let me know some tips or
samesies for Slaves to Darkness. But I was giving you the first time was the right choice, but because I've got a lot of cavalry, I could literally nab those objectives quite quick.
you could go anywhere you want, but it was also you got 10 marauders that just kind of sat. They kind of came on. They were like, "What? Why are we here?
Oh wait, there's a fight."
Oh wait, there's a fight. Yeah, we'll get there in a minute." And he's just like, "Oh, but yeah." That first turn with it's kind of positioning. It's you're not going to get in. We're not going to what's it called where you strike first?
What would you mean?
You just smash through the lines turn 1.
Alpha strike. Yeah.
There's no need for that, but also putting my Volkites where they were needed was the centre. It's the best place for them, and then waiting for.
They took a long time.
Yeah, I mean they can only strike back once, whereas Corn Warriors can always do it.
Yeah.
I feel like the timing is right with the extra save
Mhm.
and then all out defense.
With
if I've got a 3-up save.
Because can you give the stacking armor saves to berserkers as well?
Yeah, I could just choose a unit.
Oh, okay.
I could choose a
Because I think if the berserkers were in centre with those buffs, they'd have a 3-up save and a 4-up DPR.
Yeah.
Oh,
With 15 of them.
with 15. Well, no, even
And then
just
2 units
10.
and 10 Volkites.
With all those mortal wounds. Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Admittedly,
Cool.
Battle Round 2, you did shrug off.
That was a ridiculous roll.
Yeah.
That,
But
yeah,
it
shouldn't
kind of
have.
dice rolls way up, so the bad attacks
yeah.
earlier on in the game on the different side, they definitely struggled.
Yeah.
But it was still a good game. I'm still learning, and
Same,
Phil's
yeah.
still learning. But yeah, we're happy to have Fire Slayers on the channel.
And Slaves to Darkness. The Sallow Legion is finally here. Next, Archeon.
Is that basically to make up the extra points we need to make this 2,000 points?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna build a 2,000 point list of what I want, and then I'm just gonna get Archeon, and then I can just kind of
Fit him in somewhere.
somewhere. But Sallow Legion is his own thing, but
Yeah.
I still want Archeon because it's cool.
Yeah, Slaves to Darkness.
Yeah,
Nice
exactly.
model. And we've already brought one god to the battle. If
Now
you've
it's
seen
the
our
demigod that managed to disarm Sigmar himself.
Yeah.
So.
And made him throw his hammer away.
Pretty literally, yeah. Made him throw his
I'll
hammer
get
away.
you!
Yeah.
You ain't got hammer no more.
Oh, me and Dan were talking about the Wrath of the Ever-Chosen book, and he was telling me the story of Catacross and Archeon. Man, that's cool. It's really cool.
That is something I'll have to read.
Yeah, it's really, really good. But yeah, that's the end of the game. Is there anything you'd like to add? I don't think so.
I think we said everything. It was an interesting battle report. It was uphill for the Fire Slayers.
It was, yeah, definitely. And you had some shoddy rolls.
Yeah, I mean, let's just state it here. Double turn. Phil rolled a 1, so I should have been able to claim it from
There
him.
was no double turn.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
The
but
mechanic.
bad priority, bad turn priority
Yeah.
for Nick, because you should have at least got one
Yeah.
go
You
over
would
priority
hope.
roll. and just some shoddy rolls. Like, especially for the armor saves of the Volkite Berserkers.
Yeah, apparently Space Marines, you can basically put as much paint on an orc and say it's got a 5-up save and you'll make it. But I make my dwarves 3-up and I'm going to roll the 1s and 2s.
Yeah, it's the way of the world. But I do hope you enjoyed the battle report. You know how you can support us through just liking and subscribing and stuff, or following us on Instagram and Facebook and all that jazz. And of course there is Patreon to go that extra mile. But thank you for everyone who does watch these videos. I do hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, happy wargaming. Peace!
Stay tuned for more fun.
Yes, and some upcoming things, potentially.